Oh My Dog with Jack D and Sean Walsh.
Hello, Jack.
Yeah, you okay?
Yes, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. I believe it's happy birthday due, isn't it? I know this will go out a little bit after your birthday, but today is your birthday, isn't it, as we speak?
It is, yes. Thank you very much.
Oh, happy birthday, Sean.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where were you
Mildred,
born? Where were you born, Sean?
Where was I born?
Yeah.
Hampstead.
It's not that hard a question, is it?
Hampstead.
Hampstead, really?
I know
done.
it is well done. Yeah, it's a shock to all of us. Yes, the Hampstead Royal Free.
I wonder if anyone is actually walking their dog on Hampstead Common listening to this. That'd be a nice circular kind of scenario, wouldn't it, to imagine?
Yes, it would. Let us know.
You
Let
were
us
born
know
there,
if
and then how many years later? Only
40.
40.
The
Are you
big
40th? Is
40?
it? Is this the big
Yes,
40
yeah,
for you?
yeah.
Is it? Oh,
This is the big
God,
40, isn't it?
Well done. Well done. How amazing!
Thank you very much. I made it. Yeah.
You did.
Here we are.
You've been saying you're 40 for ages anyway. So.
I know. Yes, it does. Yeah, exactly. It feels like I've been 40 for ages. So, hang on. Why did you ask where I was born? Is that connected to this bit, or is that just completely something you wanted to know?
No,
He's doing your birth chart.
I was in the back of my pathetic comedy brain. I was going to follow it up with something that I didn't even bother with in the end, because what I was going to say was, when you said wherever it was, I was going to say, yeah, I thought so, because I drove through there this morning and the flags were flying at half mast, and I thought, why can't you just say happy birthday, Jack, just for once?
But what happened is you were so shocked that I was born in Hampstead.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
it completely threw you off.
I know. If I'm honest, I was so shocked that it was somewhere posh.
I know.
And a hospital. Anyway.
Oh dear!
Is Mildred a gift giver?
Mildred is not a gift giver, but actually, and it's just in the other room. So give me a sec. Oh, I won't be long. Don't worry.
Okay.
It is relevant. I've got the.
Is it laundry, or what is it there behind at the back of the screen? I can't quite see what he's got.
I liked
there.
it when you said the old curiosity shop.
Christ. Every time I come back onto this, you two are laughing, and I don't like it. I want you to know that I don't like it.
We were
what's
laughing
being
at your
said.
previous comments. What have you gone off to get? What did you go off to get just then?
This is a keyring that I got for my birthday, and it says, "This daddy belongs to," and then
that's sweet.
there's Wylda, my daughter, and then there's Casper, my son, and then there's Mildred.
Oh,
That's so adorable.
so sad that you're going to lose that soon. Why would Grace give you anything you attach your keys to? But that's a delightful present. That's really sweet.
Yeah. So there we go. But Mildred's just there as well. It's lovely. But I'll tell you what, something happened actually the other day. This is a first, and I wonder if you two have had this. And of course, to our Oh My Dog listeners, if you've had anything like what I'm about to tell you, then please do get in touch. We'll read it out on the bark back.
Yes, indeed.
On our Friday episode. So I let Mildred into the garden. She really wanted to go out. Let Mildred into the garden. We're currently having a garden kind of, outbuilding, so that I can hopefully record Oh My Dog from there.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yes.
In the garden. So Mildred runs out to, it's like kind of halfway through being built. And I think it was a fox. It might have been a cat. I didn't quite see. Something bolts out, goes under a hole in our garden fence. And Mildred tries to go under the hole. And then I kind of bring her in. And then I let her out later. And suddenly she's gone. Mildred's gone. She's not in the garden.
Oh, no.
I know. It's absolutely terrifying. So I know what's happened. I'm like, oh, it's that hole. She's managed to get through that hole. The hole leads to an alleyway that kind of leads to some other back gardens.
Right.
So I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to kind of get dressed, you know, get into this. I didn't need to give you that bit of information. I've just realised. I think I was in a dressing gown. So I get back in to get dressed. And I'm thinking, how am I going to climb over this fence? Oh, God, I'm going to be in someone's garden. Now I'm going to have to go around there, all getting stressed about it. And then, right, I hear a noise. This current room I'm in now, this room that you see me in now, is an extension, right? That was already here when we got it. But this is an extension. So upstairs, their flat, to go to their back garden, there's a pathway on this roof that then takes them down into a back garden that's behind my back garden.
I see.
Understood?
Yeah.
So I hear a noise and I turn around and Mildred's on the roof.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, she's managed to get on the roof. So we've not really had. I had to kind of climb up and get her down. We've not really had time, and it's been raining. It was raining. It was awful yesterday, torrential rain, and so we've not had time to kind of sort out this hole because it's actually under a bush. It's quite an awkward place. Oh. So at the moment, Mildred's just getting walked into the garden. She's not happy about it. She's on the lead when she's taken into the garden.
Because she'll obviously get up there. Did the neighbours find out that she'd been up there? Or did she just make her own way out and that was that?
No, she just made her own way up onto the roof and I had to climb up and get her down. And the neighbours don't know about it, I don't think. Not
yet. Not until they listen to this. But yeah, so you just need to block up the hole and hopefully that won't happen again. But good for Mildred. Yes. I mean, you know, she'd obviously been planning it and thinking, I've got to get up there at some point. I'll have to go and see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly that. She's trying to escape. I can't stand these people. Get me out of here, please.
I think she's more like she's trying to annex the flat upstairs as well. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's have this. Let's keep it. Let's have it as ours.
Well, there's a cat. It's the cat that lives upstairs.
I was going to ask about that cat. Yeah.
Right.
It's so funny. She's looking at me now like she knows we're talking about her, and her head's just pointed up. Hang on, let me see if you can. Let me see if I can turn this laptop around. Just look at her. Morners.
Aww.
There's been a little bit of a noise.
Yeah, went on the roof.
Yeah. What's your problem?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Is there a latest with the cat upstairs? Has it got used to not coming through the house now?
Yes, that was very quickly abolished. Yes, the route. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for those that don't know, we the cat upstairs used to use this home as a kind of thoroughfare, so we would get through to the back garden and all sorts. But yeah, that's been stopped, abruptly stopped. So how's Dolly? How's Juniper?
Yeah, well, Dolly's very well. I was going to say, because we've had so much rain, I was wondering how does Juniper cope with it? Because I think Dachshunds particularly hate the rain.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Do you know, I was on the walk yesterday doing the school run and I started to go to take a video of her because she was just standing completely still, not moving. And I was like, we have to get home. And it's raining quite a lot. And she was just like, I'm not moving. But just as I went to do it, she moved. She hates it. She really doesn't like being out in the rain.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
I think that's quite a Dachshund.
You have to take them out, don't you?
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, it's quite a Dachshund thing, though. I remember ours. If it's raining, they'd like stand at the back door with their legs crossed and just think, I've just got to hold on until this finishes. You know. Yeah. It's funny how funnily enough, Dolly, who you'd think might be rather particular about it, is not fazed by the rain.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it?
It is funny. Is she wearing a coat when you take her out in the rain?
Well, to be fair, she's usually inside our coat when if I take her out. But, but she will walk, as we all know, she walks home, and but she's not bothered at all by that rain. And I have got a little coat for her, but I actually don't put it on until it's really cold because she doesn't really need it. It's just, I've seen a lot of dogs on the common, especially retrievers, with big coats on, but I think that's to keep their coats clean rather than anything else. Or it's not about keeping them warm, it's about stopping them getting too muddy.
Yes.
Right. Yes, this is the thing. If it's raining, I will not kind of let her off the lead at the park. We do a different. We take a different route.
Yeah.
So I think it's not that she doesn't like the rain, but the rain means that she's not going to the park. So she does.
Right. Yeah.
She probably therefore doesn't like it.
That's good.
What are you looking at on the laptop, Jack? What are you looking at? You're reading an email. What are you doing?
I'm not. I'm trying to think what else we're going to be talking about because I've got all my notes here, and I want to get it right. I've got this.
Oh, bless you, Jack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm gonna grab Juniper because she's going mad thinking there's somebody at the door. Be one sec.
Okay.
Don't be laughing when I come back.
I've given away some of the secrets of the trade there that we have notes, Jack.
We have notes on the show, and
it really doesn't seem like we do.
I beg to differ. I think people will love this show for its highly polished finish that we present. Just the whole pro thing. Yeah.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do without Sara? Luckily, she's back. I don't think we would have known what to do.
Here she is with
What's
Juniper.
going on?
Yeah. No,
we didn't know what to do without you.
Yeah. Where's she gone?
Oh, Junie.
Yeah, we are.
She really does go mad sometimes. I think there's a bit of activity at the church next door, and she's
right. Yeah, she's not
seeing
happy
them
about
off.
it. Yeah, good. Should we do a dog fact then?
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Dog fact. Dog fact. Dog fact.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Because someone complained last week. Sorry, just to let you know. You didn't do that. You didn't do the jingle.
Yes,
I'm
someone
sorry.
did write in. I saw that as well.
So that was some technical issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got my list of dog facts here. I'm just trying to pick one that I think will be good. It says dog food can only be sold if it can be consumed by humans. The food tasters are also human. I happen to know this. I did know someone who was a food taster for dog food. Yeah.
Nice.
But I didn't know it legally had to be
No, I didn't know that.
edible for humans. I suppose it's just sensible because if the label's gone and then you open it, you've got no way of telling. It could be, you might think it's Fray Bentos mincemeat or something to make something with for yourself. Not that I've made that mistake, obviously.
No.
In the early episodes, I think we talked about this, didn't we? About whether you'd ever eaten dog food. I mean, we did cover this, and I admitted that I was partial to the odd bonio when I was a kid.
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember? Yeah. So, but it'd be interesting to hear now that we've got so many more listeners. That it'd be quite interesting to know if they ever ate dog food.
Wait, we can't. What is no? We can't. This podcast is not allowed to get any more mad than it already is. We're now at the point where correspondents are getting in touch to tell us they eat their dog food.
Well, it's part of the trivia that I think people like to tune in for. Yeah.
Jack just wants to make himself feel more normal.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But now I know legally it has to be edible for humans, so I've done no harm by having your bonio as a child.
Yeah. If anyone listens that sleeps in the dog bed as opposed to their bed, please get in touch. We'd love to know. Send some photos. That'd be fantastic.
Or indeed goes out on a lead.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, be careful with that one. But we have our wonderful return.
You don't want my dog fact then?
Oh,
I didn't know
we do.
I forget this. I didn't know that we all. I didn't know that was a thing that we all do. Am I meant to get a dog fact then?
Well,
all right, you
yes,
go. You go.
It's quite quick. So, how tall do you think the smallest dog in the world is?
Oh. Gosh, the smallest dog in the world. Probably, I'm going to say 7 inches.
7 inch. Okay, you've gone inches.
Ground.
Right. It's actually 5-year-old Chihuahua, Pearl, who's in Florida right now.
Yeah.
And she is 9.14 centimeters tall.
So that's less than 7 inches, I think, isn't it?
I think it is.
Tiny. Is there a picture of?
Is that a puppy?
I've got a picture of her, yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
No, she's 5 years old. So
sorry, you did say sorry.
let me just get the photo. Here we go. She's about the length of a £5 note.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. That's
The remote control next to her.
Yeah, I mean, Dolly is literally 3 times the size of that little dog. And she's still a Chihuahua because they have
that a condition.
They're called teacup Chihuahuas, I think. They're tiny. Yeah, so tiny. I have to admit, I think that's a bit too small, don't you?
But so it's not like a condition. It's not like you have small people that the primordial dwarves. It's not something like that.
It's not because it's something wrong with it. No, it's because it is a Chihuahua.
It's just a really small Chihuahua.
Yeah, that's just the size. But I'll tell you, I'm going to give you the smallest dog ever.
Oh, no.
See, that was in America, but we can claim the smallest dog ever. It was a dwarf Yorkshire Terrier from the UK who passed away in 1945, and the tiny terrier was owned by Arthur Maples. That's such a mid-century name, isn't it?
It certainly
Arthur
is,
Maples.
It passed away in 1945. That's a bit suspect, isn't it?
Hey up, it's Arthur Maples with his tiny terrier.
And this little dog was just 7.11 centimetres tall.
Oh.
And it measured 9.5 centimetres long. Tiny.
No, that's a condition. That's not...
Yes, that's the trouble with that. Yeah.
That's crossed the line.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's like a guinea pig or something.
Yeah, like a gerbil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can quickly get one. A last minute fact. Could you give me a really, really, really interesting fact about dogs that most people definitely do not know?
This is Seann asking AI. So, in case you're wondering, here it comes.
Dogs can detect the Earth's magnetic field and often align themselves.
Oh, we've done this.
That.
For God's sake.
Oh, that's fake news. This is you can't trust these things.
You've changed the voice on it as well, Seann.
Right, okay, I didn't. I think that's random. I've not gone, I don't want a woman on my phone. I'm not listening to a woman give me a fact. You out of your mind? No, that's just random. I don't know why it's suddenly a man. Yeah. We've had that fact so many times. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But anyway, there we are. Some good dog facts there about tiny dogs. And
Yeah.
Very, very nice. And just before we have Simon on, our regular dog expert, just quickly, I just wanted to get this in because I was reminded of it this morning. Wylda is, of course, in the Terrible Twos. And I think I've said that Mildred has previously done this before, but Mildred does this every time now. And it's very funny, is that when Wylda's having a tantrum, Mummy, carry me! Mummy, carry! Every time you'll just see Mildred go. I'm serious. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, brilliant.
There you go.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so should we have Simon on now?
He's here.
Yeah.
I'm going to let him in.
Simon Bararena!
Hey. Oh, yes, Simon.
Simon.
What an entrance. I like that.
Welcome back.
How you doing, guys? You okay?
Very, very
Very
well.
well.
How is Strudel, first of all? Everyone listening will probably know that Simon has got a new German Shepherd puppy, Strudel, to accompany Leia. And we'd love an update, please.
Yeah, she's doing absolutely fantastic. So she is 13 weeks old today. Also, happy birthday, Seann. I hear it's your
Thank you
birthday
very
today
much.
as well.
Yeah.
So she's had her last jabs yesterday. So she'll be able to go out next week, thankfully. She's absolutely itching to get out and explore the world.
Yeah.
Because every time we take Leia out for a walk, we take Strudel with us, but we carry her. So
yes,
she's not allowed to on the floor yet.
What's wrong with these people? Why can't they let me walk around?
She is so strong, Jack. I cannot understate it. She's 7.5 kilos and her back legs are like a horse. She can kick off us. So we have to really hold onto her, swaddle her up so she doesn't wriggle out. But the vets gave her a check over. So the thing is with German Shepherds, because of how like selectively they've been bred over the generations. They can be very prone to sort of like hip and elbow issues and like the sloped back that we've spoken about before.
Oh yes. Yeah.
But the vet gave her a checkup. Obviously, it's a bit too early to see if there's anything really happening yet, but the vet was really happy with how straight her back was, how strong the legs were, how good her joints were, and her teeth and things like that. So she's had a clean bill of health as well yesterday.
Yeah.
Great.
It's Leia that's been the bad influence more than anything, believe it or not. I've been doing like training sessions with Strudel when I've been giving her a food, just to sort of like get her food motivated. And,
Okay. What have you been doing?
She knows sit, paw, roll over, wait. She can wait pretty much now until I tell her to go for her food. She just sits there and stares at me.
That's great.
After I did a little training session with them this morning, I let her and Leia have a little play. Obviously not too boisterous because I don't want her getting bloat or anything like that from eating. And if it gets a bit too much or like I can tell one of them's had enough, I say enough, and they tend to sort of like separate. Yeah. So I said enough, they separated, and Leia just didn't want the game to finish. So she was sort of like creeping around in the background and like barking at Strudel and then running off and trying to initiate play. But I'm like, no, calm down. They need to have a rest. But it's like it's given Leia a brand new lease of life.
It sounds like she's really enjoying having the company. Such fun. Yeah,
it's absolutely insane because Leia's quite an independent dog. She's a social dog. Like she'll go and interact with dogs and things like that. But she's very good at like being on her own and doing her own sort of thing. Yeah. And since we've brought Strudel home, it's like we've got a different dog. It's like she's de-aged by about 6 years. So
that's wonderful.
Brilliant.
Yeah, she's 9.5 now, but she's running around like a puppy again. And amazing. It's really incredible to see.
Oh, that's a lovely thing. Tell me, because I'm interested, you always refer to Strudel as German Shepherd. Is there a difference in calling them an Alsatian, or is it a breeder type thing? Is the official thing German Shepherd? So
I'm probably going to upset a lot of people here, but the fact is they're the same thing. They're exactly the same thing.
I didn't know that. Right.
Yeah. The whole reason became because of the World Wars, basically.
Yeah.
Anything German was seen as bad. But the German Shepherd dog itself was such an efficient tool, basically, that they still wanted to use them. So instead of saying they were German Shepherds, they called them Alsatians. Just to get the German word out of it. Yeah. They're exactly the same genealogy-wise. There are breeds out there who I
knew they were the same dog. I just wondered why some people always stick to one or the other term to describe. It tends to be people who own them call them German Shepherds now.
Yeah, I mean, the breed is German Shepherd. It tends to be fair, it tends to be sort of, not wanting to insult you here, Jack, but the older generation, sort of your generation, tends to call them Alsatians because that's what they were brought up calling them. Because of... My dad was born in 46, so he's very post-war.
I don't like the Germans in the house. I'm not having that. You've got to be joking. Hello.
Don't mention the war.
Yes, exactly. But there's people who still call them Alsatians. There's nothing wrong with calling them Alsatians, but they are the same breed.
In Germany, are they just called shepherds?
There's actually 2 types of German Shepherd in Germany. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
West
what
German
it stands
Shepherd
for.
and East German Shepherd.
Yeah, exactly. So one's called like DDR, and I can't remember what it stands for, but basically it's from east and west side of the Berlin Wall. So there was a branch of German Shepherds that were bred specifically by the Soviets, and then there was a branch of German Shepherds that were bred by the sort of like Western Germans. So there's a slight variation in that. They're still the same breed, but they've got like different qualities. Like the DDR ones tend to be the real working, more the police dog side of like they've got that really high drive and energy and stuff.
They spy on you.
This is the most I've learnt in the over 200 episodes of doing this and the 40 years I've been on the planet. We have some questions for you, Simon. I don't know how prepared you are for that.
Go for it.
But there's one from Adams at 9255 who wants to know, do you have any advice for what to do with an older dog who growls and snaps at my puppy? It's been 4 to 5 months.
The first thing I'd do is get the older dog checked by a vet. Not that there might be anything wrong, but obviously an older dog, joint complaints, things like that, they might be a little bit more uncomfortable. So for example, with Jack, when he was talking about Dolly and how much of a change
You've upset him, he's gone.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. If you're not watching on YouTube and you're just listening, Jack has left the room.
Is he okay?
Simon made a little joke about Jack being slightly older, and obviously that's really got
He's
to
had
Jack.
enough.
and he's had enough and he's left.
I'll be fired this week.
You were saying.
Yeah, so like with Dolly and how like she had a new lease of life after having her teeth sorted, and things like that. Older dogs, there are a lot of like niggling complaints that sort of like appear that you're not quite aware of. You know, like the legs start slowing down, they might have a bit of hip joint issues. So it could be that the older dog is just uncomfortable and trying to defend itself. So I'd always get that checked first. I mean, if it is complete, got a clean bill of health and things like that, it may be just they just need a little bit more time socializing. It can take quite a long time to socialize a dog to each other in a household. I got really lucky with Leia and Strudel that they hit it off straight away. Not every dog is going to hit it off straight away. Make sure they've got their own space. They're not forced into each other's space. Sara, me and you have spoken about with Juniper about how not letting dogs get in their face all the time and stuff. And with a puppy doesn't really know the rules of the world yet. It's just going to go 100% charging into everything it can, including social interactions. Yeah. And if your dog is older, it wants that little, slowed down pace. It wants that peace and quiet. And obviously introducing a puppy into the environment is just going to throw that out the window. So it's about making sure that a lot of the interactions are controlled and, give the older dog some space. And if it wants to run off and hide in its bedroom, absolutely let it. Don't bother it if it wants to get its own space.
Yeah, that sounds like good advice. There's another one here that, it reminds me of early days with Mildred, Seann, how to stop a dog barking frantically when the postman or supermarket delivery arrives. It's a very common problem when the dogs get worried, someone comes to the door. My theory is that they work out that obviously the postman comes, I bark, and then the postman goes away again. So it works. And that's
exactly right, Jack.
Okay. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah.
Exactly right.
Can I just tell you what Juniper does?
Yeah,
so
go on.
She'll be barking. I bring her to the front door. I'm carrying her. I open the door. I say to them, sorry, I just had to show her who was here. And then I take her back into the lounge and then she's fine. So it's just, she needs to know who it is and then she's okay about it.
Yeah, exactly. I do the same. So with Leia, and even Strudel started barking at the door now. I just say thank you. I just go, okay, thank you. Yeah. You've done your job. Give them a bit of positive reinforcement of like, okay, you've done what you've been bred to do. Yeah, and then we can crack on. And like you said, Jack, it is that mentality of there's someone at the door, but they're not coming in. And why is that person not coming in? Yeah. So a dog doesn't know that a delivery driver just drops off packages and walks off. They think that it's a person wanting to come into the house. Yeah. So then
Mildred's does, but that's your dog. Speak for yourself, mate.
Mildred's one meows at her, doesn't he?
He used to, yeah.
But yeah, they bark and then they see the person go away or they can sense that the person's gone and they go, oh, well, I've done my job. I've driven away the intruder into my property.
Yeah.
So I have recently got a dog walker for when myself and Grace aren't able to take Mildred for a walk. It's been fantastic. She has taken it upon herself to try and help Mildred stop barking at people in hi-vis jackets. And she's told us, I wonder what you think about this. What she does, and she said that this is beginning to work, when Mildred starts barking at someone in a high-vis jacket, our dog walker does this at Mildred.
Oh.
What do you think?
What, blowing in her face?
No, not blowing okay. Not blowing, no, sorry to be, not blowing in her face, not blowing in her face, but doing that face at Mildred, but
like
not in her face.
Do you remember Bob?
Bob.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jack looks completely bemused.
Yeah. And has it worked? I mean, this is, I suppose, the answer.
Apparently it's working. I think our dog walker. I don't want to speak for her, and I'll ask her about this the next time I see her. But I think she's got a bit of the kind of Dr. Dolittle about her, and I think she's kind of speaking dog because she says that Mildred does it back. By the way, sorry, that was really key. Is the dog walker goes, and then Mildred goes. Back. I'm not making this up. Sorry, this sounds like I've made this up. I'm not making this up.
I mean, if it works, then it works.
Yeah.
I think the theory behind it is if it's something that she's just done naturally and it's sort of like it's worked out. I think the theory behind it would be that you're providing a diversion of the energy that she's got. So if she's barking at someone in a high-vis jacket, all of a sudden the dog walker does something really unusual and out of character. I mean, again, I don't want to speak for her. I don't know if she does that on a regular basis.
It can be really unusual and still not out of character.
But if she suddenly does something unusual to the walk, and then Mildred's like, "Oh, what's that?" It's great because you're diverting her energy and her attention onto going, "What are you doing?" rather than going, "I'm going to kick off with the guy with the high-vis jacket." So it's a valid theory.
Next time I see her, I'll say, I speak to Simon, our dog behaviourist. He's our expert on my dog, and he said that that really unusual thing that you do that's really out of character. Yeah, no, it works, and he gives it the thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, most people in this situation would use something like a clicker or a squeaky toy or something just to divert the energy. But if you pull a face and the dog responds, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much.
That was from Naomi, so that question. So I think, have we helped with that? I think we probably have, haven't we? I think it's been quite useful.
Yes.
I'm not sure about the blowing in his face, but, it's anything like that. If it distracts the dog or they think, I get this weird thing happens if I bark, and I prefer it wouldn't happen, so I'm going to stop doing it.
No, Jack. I've got to pick you up on that. Sorry, it's not. I mean this. It's not in her face.
Okay,
it's just she just does
it.
Stood up.
She stood up.
She just stood up and she just goes. But it's not blowing in her face.
She sounds absolutely off her trolley. This woman. I don't know. Where do you meet these people? What happened to Michelle? She was nice. Here's another good one, actually. Quite interesting. This it just sort of caught my eye, and it's some Noops. Someone called Noops. She says, was wondering if you can change the name of a rescue dog when they're about 6 years old. Very interesting. I have my theory, but I would like to hear. What do you reckon, son?
My dog walker says
Mildred's just called Bob now. Yes, you can. So with Leia, when I first got Leia, she was about 6 months old.
Okay.
And the rescue centre in Greece that sort of like caught her and like helped me sort of get her over. It was her and a sister called Thelma and Louise because they kept on escaping.
Right.
So Leia's sort of official name was Louise while she was still in the rescue. But then when she obviously came to me, I changed it to Leia, being a Star Wars fan. So at 6 months, it was a really easy transition. And obviously both being L words, it was quite kind of easy just to get it over. But yeah, I can't imagine why you wouldn't be able to change a dog's name even when it's older. What I would say is it probably takes a little bit longer just because they've got that sort of ingrained sort of positive memories of having that name anyway.
Yes.
But yeah, I think with enough patience and work, I can't see why you couldn't change a dog's name.
Don't all our dogs have about 1,000 names anyway?
That's very true. That's a good point, isn't it? They get used to being called so many different things.
Mildred and the Mourners, you got that.
The Mourner,
there's loads of different...
What's your theory, Jack? You said you had one.
Yeah.
Well, my theory is if you choose a name that's very similar, i.e. it rhymes, you could go from Tilly to Millie or Polly to Holly or whatever, Dolly, that might make the transition easier. I can understand because actually if you rescue a dog, sometimes you just don't like the name that they've been given. And sometimes it's not really particularly fair name, is it? Like you've got a dog called Butch or something and you think, that's not, I don't want to call my dog that. Yeah,
there is a fantastic dog in Manchester, and I can't remember the name of the guy who owns it, and it's a little Pomeranian, and it's like in the nicest way possible. It's like the tattiest little like rough and ready Pomeranian you've ever seen in your life. Little tiny black thing, about this big, and it's called Lucifer. It doesn't act like Lucifer, but it just for some reason the name suits this little like fluff.
On the radio I was listening the other day, apparently registrars have the right to veto a name if you go to name your child officially if they think it's not suitable.
No.
And it's going to cause but only because they get some people to come in and they want to call their child Nightmare or something or whatever. And they say, no, I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Walsh. You have to call him someone like Sean. But anyway, that's a little bit of trivia I'm just chucking in there.
No, I very much enjoyed that. I didn't know that. We have, but they did let me use it as a middle name. So there you go. We have one here. This is from Hasty. It says, "Can you give dogs Calpol, Simon, for pain relief?"
I'm not 100% sure with that. Anything to do with medication, consult a vet.
Okay.
I'd know the basic things of like healthcare and stuff, obviously canine first aid training and things. When it comes to medications, always ask your vet. Don't trust Google, because obviously a lot of Google answers and things are from America, and there's different dosages and different things in America. So have a word with your vet, ideally.
Because that's paracetamol and it's got quite a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
It's for kids, really.
Yes.
So I would be a bit like, probably shouldn't give it that.
Yeah, and things like, I think it's ibuprofen is quite toxic to dogs as well, so you've got to be careful. Always ask your vet when it comes to medication. I mean, I can give advice on how to keep your dog healthy, but I can't do sort of things like medication and stuff.
This was from someone called Hasty Marica. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
And she said, her dog has IBD. Was that irritable bowel? No, I thought that's IBS, isn't it? What is IBD? Do you know what it is?
I think they call it IBD in America.
Okay.
Irritable bowel disease, I think they call it.
Sometimes we forget we're global. That's what's happened there. But is it actually? So I've just spotted this. This is an important question, I think, because it might be someone considering doing this. This is from Nicaro91. They'd love a dog, but they work 5 days a week from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and they are wondering. I think I know the answer, but they are wondering, can you train dogs to be okay for that duration?
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say.
As a general rule, no dog likes being left on its own.
That's a long time.
Yeah, even for me, comfortably 4 or 5 hours tops is what I'd leave. Yeah, obviously not Strudel because she can't hold a bladder that long. But for an older dog, 4 or 5 hours is probably the limits to what I'd go, just because of toilet breaks, things like that. To getting something like a dog walker, dog sitter, something, a neighbor to come in and check on the dog, absolutely fine. There are certain breeds which are better at being left alone, but as a general rule, I wouldn't go full.
That's quite a long stretch, isn't it? It's quite a long stretch. Do you think it's easier if there are 2 dogs or even 3, but rather than a dog completely on its own, a solo? Do you think it's easier to be left on their own?
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, the reason why separation anxiety is such a big thing when the owner goes is because the owner tends to be the resource provider. Yeah. So that's feeding, watering, playing, training. You provide all the good stuff to the dog. And if you go, they're kind of like, they're on their own. They're sort of like fending for themselves. And if there's 2 dogs together, they could be fine. They could be chilled, or they could be like Leia and Strudel. They could get up to mischief, and they could be like trying to plan how to get out of the house or do things. So you've got to be very selective with which dogs you're pairing up together as well. But I say as a general rule, having an extra dog does tend to ease it off a little bit, just because they've got some company. People leave the radio on, they leave the TV on when they go out and stuff to sort of like keep the dog company. Yes. But again, it totally depends on the dogs. It totally depends on the situation. Depends on their relationship as well. The older dog that we answered the question for before, that older dog would not like to be left alone with that puppy for an extended period of time, just because there's no one to intervene. There's no referee to sort of go, okay, chill out and spread yourselves apart sort of thing. If you're out for like 4 or 5 hours, anything could happen in that 4 or 5 hours.
I did see a post from a rescue centre that was saying this is a reason why a lot of people don't get a dog, because they think they're out at work all day. But then they were asking people to consider that those dogs in the rescue centres are not with humans, all the time anyway. And perhaps it is kinder. If you could get somebody to pop in for an hour in the middle of that day, that would break it up for them. So I do think you're absolutely right. Each situation is different. Each dog is different. If you put a lot of thought and consideration into it, you could make it work.
Yeah, and it's things like if you're not necessarily with the rescue, but if you're getting a dog from a puppy like I've got with Strudel, crate training is really fantastic. Like, they love it. If you do crate training right, dogs absolutely adore it. Because in the wild, dogs do not just lie on a bed in the middle of a field somewhere. No. They'll dig a hole underneath. Really? You've probably seen Attenborough documentaries where wolves are coming out of like little dens that they've dug under the floor, or there's a program called Yellowstone. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a bit where they see a wolf digging, and the wolf's pregnant, so she's digging her hole to have her cubs and stuff in.
Yeah.
They like to be in closed, small, underground spaces. So like with cats, if a cat's scared or nervous, it'll try and get to the highest point possible, up a tree, up a lamppost, you name it. Dogs, on the other hand, if they hear thunder and things like that, they go under stuff. They go under your dining table. They go under the stairs. They like to get low and covered up. So if you can train a puppy from day dot to be happy in its space and be happy, comfortable away, tucked in the crate, you can use the crate to help build that little healthy independence as well. I'm not saying leave them in there all day by any stretch of the imagination. But when you've got a puppy that sleeps 20 hours a day, you've got to have it somewhere safe that you know where it is. You can let it out for the toilet if you need to, and it helps build up that independence. Because a dog that's a Velcro dog is not a happy dog. It's overstimulated, it's anxious, because it's like, where are you going? Please don't leave without me. Whereas if you get that healthy, like I said, healthy independence, not complete independence, but that healthy separation, they're going to be far more adjusted and far less anxious, because they know, okay, you're coming back, but I've got my cool little space here with my bed and my toys and whatever. They like being in there, and that's why I always say, don't use the crate as a punishment, because if you treat it as a punishment, then they're going to hate going in there, and every time you put them in there, they're just going to stress out.
No.
That's a very good tip.
I must say, if I was starting again with a dog, I think I would go the crate route. I think it sounds like a really, really useful and great when you're traveling as well, because you take the crate with you. It's like a little caravan for them, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, like I've said before, if you take your dogs to the vets and they need to stay overnight, they're going to get put in a crate, whether the crate's trained or not. So it's better for the dogs, it's better for the vets, it's just better for everyone involved. Even if they're not in the crate for the rest of their life, just have a portion of time where you just have some positive time with a crate, and you'd be surprised at the results you get from it.
Yeah.
Juniper's in the crate, isn't she? Sorry?
She's at night time, she sleeps in there. We let her out in the mornings. She doesn't really use it in the daytime, but she likes to go in there. If I wake her up really early, she'll go back in for a sleep.
Yeah, the crate is not an alternative for good training either. Like, it's not just I can't deal with you, go in your crate. It's a space where they are safe and they can relax. And like I said, if they need to sleep 20 hours a day, enforced naps might help out. I think the negative association that a lot of people have with crates is when people leave their dogs in there all the time. And that, of course, is absolutely bad. But you have a healthy balance of it.
Yeah. So that was, it's not just go away and go in your crate.
No. The crate is, okay, you're tired, you need to go and have a nap, or...
Sorry, I'm just going to let Wylda out. Hang on.
Yeah, so obviously...
Why did I believe you then?
That's not a good sign.
So obviously Leia and Strudel have their own crate each. They have one each, do they?
Interesting, Leia is not crate trained. Leia hates crates. Okay. But I put that down to when she was rescued, I think she must have had a negative experience with being in a crate. She will do anything to get out of a crate. But on the other hand, Leia is very well trained. Like, she goes where she's permitted to go. I don't mind her being on the bed or the sofa, so she can have that. She has her safe spots, and I know she's not destructive, and her bladder control and poo control is absolutely fine. So I know that she's not going to make a mess anywhere. It's only because Strudel is so young that even she doesn't trust her bladder yet. Like, she doesn't know when she's going to need to go out. There will be a point where Strudel probably won't have a crate, but like in the house that we're in at the minute, so I'm in the spare room, but our bedroom is like an attic conversion with quite steep stairs. And Strudel, being the age she is, if she's out at night, she's just going to fall straight down those stairs if she's wandering around. So we have a big crate upstairs in our room, which is kind of like a luxury penthouse. Basically.
Oh, wow.
It's got beds, toys, you name it. And then we've got a crate downstairs that's a covered crate. Strudel's got a space downstairs as well. So she's acclimatized to both spaces as much as she needs to.
Yeah. It's interesting you said that, because Dolly wouldn't go in the crate. We did buy a crate to go and pick her up in. But when we got her, she was in this room with all these other chihuahuas, and they all had their own crates. And I think when she saw it in the back of the car, she just thought, oh, no, I'm not having this. Start as a means to carry on. I'm going to be on her lap all the way home. And so it was, she wouldn't go. She literally put her legs out. No, I'm not having it. No.
Yeah, that's not a dog that's going to be happy being put in.
No, she didn't want it, so it's fair enough.
Yeah, and it should never be a forcing. Like, if they are just not happy with it, then fine. Okay, find alternative routes to do it.
Yeah,
fantastic.
It's been so useful and very helpful and interesting again, Simon. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you for the questions. They were good.
Thanks. So, they were, weren't they? Very interesting. Thanks for joining us.
Just very quickly, we had Josh Jones on last week. We recommended you because he's up in Manchester. Did he get in touch?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So if you could give him a nudge.
Fine, will do.
But anyone in Manchester, just hit me up. Let me know. I mean, I do travel, but Manchester's my main base.
Well, I'm sure he'd be very grateful. He needs help, and with his dog. I didn't mean it.
Oh, thank you, Simon. Thanks so much.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Simon.
See you later, guys.
Simon.
Thanks
Bye.
Fantastic.
Very good, wasn't it? Always interesting. I'm always amazed the depth of Simon's knowledge. I sometimes think, is he making it up? How did he know that? He's just a very good improviser.
Yes. And nice of him to just completely duck out when it came to the medication as well.
Quite right too.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. I don't think we can just wing it when it comes to those important things like giving your dog medicine. Obviously, you do need to go through the proper route and find out from your vet. One of the most important things is you quickly find out with your dog. The first thing they'll do is weigh your dog because they want to get the dosing right, don't they? The dosages.
Oh
right.
yes.
So you've got to do all that, and also they've got to have canine appropriate medication.
Yes, yes, exactly. Well, thank you for listening to Oh My Dog, and we hope you enjoyed Simon answering your questions today.
Yeah, and please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel at OMD Pod, and please do get in touch by emailing us at hello@omdpod.com and find us on Instagram at OMD Pod. You'll find loads of extra content there. There'll be videos, pictures, all sorts, and you can send us your voice notes and sign up to our newsletter.
Yes, and remember, we're twice a week now, so the Bark Back is out on Friday. Make sure to listen to that, and don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, a dog is for life, not just for podcasts. You said there about, like, if you're a cat, you would jump up and dogs go under.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just in case you're wondering, I would also go under.
I had you as a climber.
Oh, did you? You're wrong. I'm a ducker.